All right, y'all. SBN here. This is the SBN Lifestyle. Thanks for joining my channel. This is just going to be a really quick rant here. There's a lot of stuff on my mind lately, but I don't want to feel as though I'm repeating myself with a lot of things. I understand that I do repeat myself with a lot of stuff I talk about, but you know, I'm this guy that I look for inspiration in everything. I look for inspiration in music. I look for inspiration in people, places, things, the littlest things, just somebody writing something in a notebook and speaking what they wrote, or someone painting something and just freestyling with it, not trying to make it live up to any kind of expectation or standard. And my video just flickered there, so excuse me, that's why I stuttered. But it's like all of these things today, it's like everybody is trying to live up to a standard of what everybody will approve of, or what their friends will think is cool, or oh well, I have to be this thing because not everybody's going to accept me if I'm not this thing. And I don't know how many of you think that way. I don't know if you think that way at all. But I know for me, I have not been inspired lately by too much of anything. And what I'm giving everyone in these videos and in my music, I have to inspire myself. But see, I'm not inspiring myself. This just comes, this is something natural for me. I like talking to people, and I don't necessarily like talking about my problems all the time, but I will talk about my problems because it's something that we run away from in this society and in this culture and all over the place. We all want to put on these masks and wear these facades for everybody. And it's like, that's how I see music and art and so many things today, is like, we go into it with this, I have to put this on for this group of people. I have to wear this mask for this group of people. I have to put on this facade for my family, or when I go to visit this side of my family, or these friends, or these people, or when I'm on Instagram or Facebook or wherever I go on social media, I have to be this way for these people. And there's very, 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 very few people that I run into where I really think that they're being genuine with who they are and what they really do. And I can't lie to you, I get really frustrated with, this kind of stuff. I don't know if that popped up. It said, unfortunately, Google Movies or something has stopped. I don't know why that crap always pops up. Sorry for that. But yeah, it's just, everything just sounds so not organized. I want to say organized. It just sounds so predetermined and set up, and like, I have to be this way for these people. It's like, it's really hard to explain for someone who is going for to be absolutely different, but yet wants to reach people and, have people relate to them. It's really, it's kind of hard to be something that not everybody else is being, because you're not going to fit into the mold of what everybody else is doing. And people, they're either going to really, really not like it. They're going to hate it. You know, I don't like using the word hate, but they're either going to hate it, not like it at all. They're going to think, oh, okay, it's okay. Or they're going to like it or really like it. But, you know, when you do something different, it seems like it doesn't catch on right away. And people are scared to take this leap, you know, this leap into that direction. And I know that it's taking me a while to put out my music, but when I put something out, I want it to be completely different from everything else and everybody else. I don't want to sound like anybody, but yet I want people to relate to what I'm doing. And even though some of my stuff may sound out there to some people, and some people may give it some kind of label, or they may have their own opinion, so what their opinion is. This is why so many of us creators don't put stuff out. And this is my problem, is because I'm trying to be too much of a perfectionist, and I'm thinking, will people like this? Will people relate? You know, and then you get caught in this, like, you know, I don't necessarily so much get caught in this, but I know a lot of people do. They're thinking, will people like my video? Will they give me a thumbs up? Will people approve of who I am? And this takes the creativity out of who we really are as people. Because when you're being what you are and what you were made to be, it's not a thing about caring about what other people think of you or what they're going to say. When you're really being you and you're really being you, you don't care what others are going to say or what their opinion is, because you're being you. And there's, you know, I really like Marilyn Manson because Marilyn Manson speaks the truth. He says it how it really is in his interviews. Listen to some of his interviews. He puts it out there, and he's real and genuine with what he says. He's not pulling no punches. He's not putting up no walls or facades. He's being him. He's being himself. I know he may seem a little weird and stuff to some people, but I don't see him like that at all. I don't care what he puts on his face. I don't care what he does. He's being himself. And that's what I appreciate about people, is when they're being them and they're not putting on and they're not wearing this mask and they're not putting on the facade every day. You know, this is what I look for, but I can hardly find. I can't find it anywhere. And then, you know, I have my days where I'm a little off. I'm not perfect. There's my phone ringing now. Man, everything's popping up on this video. So I'm not perfect, y'all. I am not a perfect human being, and to where I can just create stuff all the time and I'm inspired every single second. I mean, the last couple days was not my best couple days, you know. I was messing around with some beats here. I made a couple beats, but it's not like, ooh, man, I got something here. You know what I mean? I'm off a little bit too sometimes, even though I am battling with this perfectionism thing and I'm battling with this procrastination thing, because even I myself go, is it going to be good enough for everyone? Is it going to sound good enough? Is it going to look right? Are people going to approve of it? And see, this is that dumb thinking. If you hear a message in my music or in a video, it's because I am against that kind of thinking. I'm not against people. I'm against our thinking, the way that we think and these things that it does to us. You know, when I say things and I act a certain way, I am against the thought. I am against the thinking. I am against the, you know, a lot of what we convince ourselves of. And that's not even, you know, what we should really be doing. You know, even though you're going to do what you do, I don't want to say should or shouldn't, because people are going to do what they do regardless. And like I said, I play both sides of the field. You know, I'm with the negative and the positive. I'm with the hot and the cold. I'm with the left and the right. I'm with, you know, somebody but nobody. That's why I named my channel this. But, you know, me having to get inspiration from myself all the time, it gets tiring sometimes. It really does. Even though I don't put as much as I want out for y'all and myself, I don't put nowhere near enough of what I want to put out on this channel. I mean, I'm not even putting, and I'm not bragging when I say this, I'm not putting I'm putting about 1/200th of what I want to put out right now. Like, it's not even touching the tip of the iceberg. Like, what I showed you is the tip of the iceberg, and the rest of it at the bottom is still things that I have to put out. So, you know, and I'm not bragging or boasting when I say that. It's just, I don't have like that fire under my ass from other people. And I look for that, and I just don't find it hardly ever at all. And I have to light the own fire under my own ass to get myself going. I really do. Like right now, I'm drinking a cup of coffee to get my brain going a little bit. Cheers to everybody. You know, I don't need coffee necessarily, but this is just one of them days where I'm looking on YouTube for inspiration and I'm just not finding it. And, you know, that's okay. That's okay that I'm not finding it, but I'm like, damn, is there anybody doing anything different? Is there anybody that is speaking a real down-to-earth, relatable, genuine, authentic message? You know, is there anybody out there? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Is there anybody out there? So, hope, you know, I'll say hopefully this time. I don't like using the word hope, but I would like to think that I am inspiring y'all. And, you know, just leave it at that. I just would like to think that I'm inspiring y'all, you know? So, do something with that inspiration. Don't keep it to yourself, you know? Show it to other people and do something with it, because people want to see your inspiration and people want to feel it and be a part of something more than what they already are sometimes. And then sometimes people don't need that, you know? It's the mixture in life. So with that, I'm going to end it. I didn't want to make this video long, but if you're someone new, please subscribe, hit the like button so I can get out and get this message out more to inspire more people and to light the fire up under people's asses to do something, because I need that too. I need people to, you know, do that for me sometimes, but it's not always there. And I'm not mad at people. It's just the way that we think. You know, it's the way that we think and the thoughts that we have that are just, we're all conforming and trying to sound like everybody else. And, oh, I have to sound this way. I have to look this way. I have to be this way. And it's like, enough is enough. It's like, be you and do what you love to do and show what you love to do and get on fire for it and be you. You know, that's what I'm looking for. So with that, somebody but nobody, the SBN lifestyle. I will talk with y'all in a little while. Thank you for watching. Be inspiration. Be inspiration. Later.